The people may, optional. The people shall, mandatory. Listen, unless you are a genius, you ought to know that there is a likelihood there could be no real election in the 2027 general election, and the Deputy Inspector General of Police could be the reason behind it. Having no one being above the law but Eliud Lagat, the current Deputy Inspector General of Police, could be powerful than the Interior CS Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen. This guy won't be arrested, he won't resign, neither shall President William Samoei Ruto fire him. But the only way for him to be removed from office is just nothing short apart from demonstrations. And if you want to know how powerful this Deputy Inspector General of Police, Eliud Lagat, is, let me draw you some flashback in the 2022 general election. Have you even forgotten how high-ranking officials were denied access at the National Tallying Center? I believe there were instructions from the Deputy Inspector General of Police. And the reason as to why I'm saying he could be more powerful than even the Inspector General is because the Deputy Inspector General of Police heads either the Kenya Police Service or the Administration Police Service as per the dictates of Article 245 of the Kenyan Constitution. The Kenya Police Service and the Administration Police Service shall each be headed by a Deputy Inspector General who is appointed by the President with the recommendation of the National Police Service. And so, when I say the Deputy Inspector General could be powerful than the Inspector General, don't you think that I am in my own miasma of assumptions? Because that, it may sound to be next to impossible, but I kid you not, it's very much possible. And if by any chance you do think that it is next to impossible, tell me why Honorable Oscar Sudi is currently a mere member of parliament to whom is seemingly more powerful than the Deputy President, Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki. And with such an example, I kid you not, it is very much possible, because this is just like a player who is bigger than the club. And if by any chance you think the DIG isn't as powerful as I state, then you got to ask yourself, why is it that even the CS Interior, Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, while appearing before Senate yesterday, never did he ever or utter anything in relation to asking the accused DIG to resign? And with that alone, I kid you not, it should serve as an eye-opener to Kenyans that the DIG is very much powerful than even the CS Interior. If you just go ahead and look at President William Samoei Ruto's style of governance, whether in dockets of government or parastatals, where an Ankalenjin is the head, I kid you not, the person serving under him is likely to be a Kalenjin. And this could be because they are planted in those positions to be reporting directly to the highest office of the land. And so, having Douglas Kanja being a non-President William Samoei Ruto's tribesman, what is going to deter you from believing when I tell you that Eliud Lagat could be more powerful than the IG? However, from a point of view, I may not have any problem with the DIG being a Kalenjin or a Nandi or whoever it is, but as long as he serves as per the dictates of the Kenyan Constitution, and maybe, if at all, he is going to be very competent enough in the capacity he is serving, let him be. But the only problem that millions of Kenyans are likely to have is when he's given the position, but he leads in gross misconduct and does everything contrary to the dictates of the 2010 Constitution. So that is exactly where a problem comes in. But up to the time of this broadcast, I'm yet to understand why the CS Interior failed to question the Deputy Inspector General of Police by asking him to resign, because he mentioned everything apart from asking the DIG to step aside for easier and effective investigations to carry on. But from where I sit, let me not speak much. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well. Just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, you can as well. Just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.